make sure you're subscribed to JerCrispy.
What's up, y'all? Show most decimals. JerCrispy, we're making that video. Yeah, that's it, right? What's up, y'all? Show the most decimals. JerCrispy, we're making that video. We're back at it with another video. What Shrek teach us about being lonely? See what's going on with this, man. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, follow our social media. It's gonna pop on the screen. Y'all already know we're on the road to 500. And yeah, let's get it. My mantress.
It's not hard to recall why the original Shrek film was loved by both adults and children alike. A compelling story and relatable characters certainly contribute to that, as does the added adult humor that's sprinkled in every 5 seconds.
Do you think maybe he's compensating for something?
But based on the discourse around this movie, I feel like it's a bit misrepresented. I'm not talking about the meme culture, I mean thematically. I think people forget what this movie really is about. But if we peel back the layers here, I believe we can really find what makes this character stick in the hearts of so many. Of course, there are a variety of themes here, as with any movie. Finding love in unlikely places, friendship, and the fear
man, I'm saying this, bro. I'm saying this for real. And I know I say this like recently, and I always say that, and I said this last year. Not gonna hold you. I thought Shrek was always black. I'm just gonna keep it real with you. Donkey too. I thought Donkey was black too. And I thought Pussy was obviously a Mexican. Yeah, obviously. So I'm thinking this whole time movie, bro, like it's like Shrek trying to find love, and he finally found love. Like, but somebody on TikTok said, man, they think they stink. They trying to make Shrek for the big niggas. So big niggas who ugly is a big thing they could get like any girl around here. I was like, bro, what the fuck? That had me like laughing when he said this though. Yeah, like, man, if you really think about it, Shrek really black. And Donkey really black too. Just two crazy dudes. Shrek out here, he talk about he wanted to be lonely until he saw Fiona and he caught feelings for her. Like how any dudes would do. They was lonely at one point, and now they just found somebody that they like. They just gonna love them.
Judgment. But most of these story beats can be threaded together. Shrek is a movie about loneliness.
And then hold on. And then in Shrek 2, you could tell how excuse me. I had drunk some Gatorade. Anyways, you could tell how the way the dad off of the Shrek 2, the king, he was talking about they kind and stuff like this. You don't think that was suspicious? Bro, if you watch Shrek 2 right now and y'all go back, look at that clip and come back to the video and see what I'm talking about, then y'all know what I'm talking about. If you do see the clip, man, make sure you come back to this video, comment and say, yeah, JerCrispy, I understand it now. I see what you see. I see your vision.
Begins the movie alone, and based on what we see, he
but
seems to enjoy
the only reason why they didn't want to make Shrek black, because it would have been it would have been messed up. It would have been messed up, racist, and let's keep it a buck. Bad. It would have been messed up in total.
Because, of course, being alone isn't all bad. He gets to do what he wants, be how he wants, and no one will judge him or say anything of it. He chases people away, and to be fair, they aren't exactly welcoming of him. It isn't until Donkey comes along, when Shrek is confronted with someone who doesn't judge him upon a first impression. This obviously is confusing to Shrek, and he allows Donkey to come to his house. Sort of.
Outside!
This is where we learn that Shrek will not only scare off anyone who won't like him, but he also blocks off anyone who would, which is an important distinction for his character. He demands Donkey stays outside, and spends what will be his last night alone before hordes of fairy tale creatures are dumped on his doorstep, forcing him to undertake a quest that would give him his peace and solitude again. Let's backtrack to this dinner scene, where Shrek seems contented, but there is a sad backing track, appropriately titled Eating Alone. It's a slow, introspective track that evokes a mood that is relaxing yet depressing at the same time.
Ah, yeah, don't play that because I already got copy strike for all the other stuff, bro. I'm just sorry, son. Them copy strikes ain't no joke, son. They them copyright. I mean, not straight copyrights, bro. Them copyrights ain't no joke to play around, bro. Some like, bro, it's somehow, some way, they always find a little bit slick in my video. Somebody own this song. You know what? I'm about to go ahead and make so many songs in different style, a different genre. I wish somebody would use my song without my permission. Nigga, you better copyright my stuff. Like I'm for real saying it could. I'm only saying that as a joke, but it get aggravating. It does. It really does, man. You just seen that, bro. I'm on my phone, about to make the thumbnail. I see the copyright. I'm like, man, God, please, leave me alone. Like, dang.
A kind of comfortable loneliness, just as Shrek is comfortable in his own isolation and solitude.
But let's be real. Everybody wanted to be alone at one point. There ain't nothing wrong of being alone. In general, there's nothing wrong being alone. But how long is you gonna be alone? Yeah, y'all ain't catch it. Let me say it again. It's all right to be alone, but how long is you gonna be? Cause I promise you, that lonely stuff eats you up every time. That's why, you know, you're supposed to have friends, family come around and see you and stuff like that. Or say, or call, or do something. Cause I promise you, and this for me from my experience, loneliness, I mean, I mess with lonely, but it gets to a point of time, late nights, thinking and manifesting about your dreams, bro. It get pretty lonely, bro. And then I'm for real. I manifest my dreams and stuff. It really, I just be looking around my room. I'm like, damn, it's really lonely. Like, real talk.
This motif is only heard once more in the movie, in one of the most important scenes, where Shrek becomes defensive and finally opens up to Donkey.
Oh my God. Yes, we get it. We get it. Shout out to John Powell and Harry Garrison Williams.
Up to this point, Shrek opts to metaphors and onions, rather than really finding the core of the issue, saying that things are more than they appear, or that he has layers. But in reality, these are excuses, meant to shift the blame of his problem entirely on that of everyone else.
Look, I'm not the one with the problem, okay? It's the world that seems to have a problem with me.
And this, I think, is where most of the analysis on Shrek's character
And then,
ends.
and then this one we realized that loneliness, what I was talking about a few minutes ago, it's eating you up. Now you thinking the world is against you and stuff like that because it happened to the best of us. All of us, ain't we? In one point in time, we all thought we were just in here alone to ourselves, not caring, just thinking nobody care about us. You against the world. I still feel like that sometimes to this day. But dang, bro, this. But you know, hey, there's somebody always out there for you, man. Small, skinny, big, small, tall, weird. I wouldn't even say weird. Goofy, funny, not dumb. I wouldn't say nobody dumb, really. Crazy, and you know, there's a lot of people out there. That's why I say you make sure you have your best friend, a loyal ass best friend, a loyal best friend that's gonna be there for then and doubt and call you in any situation, man. Man, shout out to my bestie Westy, man. Love you, girl.
They judge me before they even know me.
Shrek is right. He is being
Right.
judged outwardly at every turn, from people who don't know the first thing about him. But as Donkey points out,
when we met, I didn't think he was just a big, stupid, ugly ogre.
Right.
Yeah, I know.
the point isn't just the judgment,
Aww.
or that Shrek is just a tragic character who needs people to be more accepting of him. It's that Shrek himself is putting up walls of his own, refusing to let anybody in. He even says so himself, telling Donkey that he will put up a literal wall around his property when he returns home. Whenever Shrek is confronted with change or hardship, he retreats back into solitude, pushing other people away again, because that's what he does. That's what's comfortable. I think this is a surprisingly mature thing to put into a children's movie. It's obvious enough to the point where children will understand the message, but as an adult, it gives a little bit more. And Shrek isn't the only character who struggles with loneliness in this movie. We see other characters struggling with being alone, notably Fiona, who spends most of her time confined to a singular room inside a castle, holding out hope that someday not only will she be rescued, but
For some reason, they said Fiona was eating all them nights. And the cookbooks. They ain't saying that dragon was not eating it. For some reason, I would not be surprised she actually did that, though. Just to survive, because I know she was not getting barely food up there. Man, let's keep it a buck. You know that I know. Huh. What type of food she was getting up there, like, let's be real. Lonely castle all night. No, ain't no, they, like, mind you, I ain't had no delivery dude just come by. Mind you, you couldn't even bring a delivery over there. Cause look how, you know, in the beginning where it's in Shrek, the Shrek one. Well, that was in Shrek one regardless. The bridge. The bridge was messed up, bro. And Donkey was so scared to get in on that bridge, bro. He was like, man, Shrek. No. Stop playing like that. And then he was playing, and then he was backing him up, helping him out to brace his fear.
that her nighttime curse will be lifted, and she can be loved. And Shrek opening up in this scene is actually the catalyst for Fiona, who is listening secretly and begins to treat him differently. Before this scene, she doesn't want much to do with him. She is angry and resentful at the fact that he isn't her Prince Charming. But when he begins to open up, even if it isn't directly to her, she relates to him. The message that the movie ultimately shows us, the lesson that both Shrek and Fiona learn at the end, is that not only is beauty not skin deep.
So wait a minute. Y'all need to answer this question for me. Somebody don't answer this question. If the dad was a frog the whole time and the mom is a human, that don't make no sense. That can't make no sense. How? If the dad was a frog, how do you make an ogre daughter? Unless the mom is a witch. But nah, the mom can't be human either. I don't understand that. The mom have to be. They should have put her mom as an ogre too, and have her like a human spelled too. But her spell is she like stuck as a human for real. Like, I don't know, bro.
Everybody remembers. But it's also the idea that if you don't tear down those walls, overcome your insecurities, and let people in, you'll never find friendship.
Hey, we all thinking about this. How did a dragon and a donkey make babies to each other? To this day, I still don't know how they did that, bro. Hey, at least I ain't the only one on the boat. How a dragon and a donkey made babies with each other. So, unless the donkey had got some powers, probably shrunk up to his size, and that's probably the only way how they did that.
Or opportunity. Being alone can be great, but it always comes at a cost. Shrek 4 actually plays with this idea, essentially stripping away everything Shrek gains from the beginning. He discovers that wanting to be alone again isn't all that it's cracked up to be. And more than that, his life and choices shaped not only his own.
All right, let's be real. Let's keep it a buck, and I'm gonna just keep it real. And Shrek 3 would never ever happen, and Fiona never told this man, "I'm pregnant," and he said, "What? Pregnant?" And he you know how on the scene this was this is it was terrible. It was bad. If he was sitting like this. What I'm gonna do with my life? Like, you can't tell me it's a factor that dude did not want to have a kid. That man did not want to have a kid. Donkey and Puss had to freaking convince this man to convince this man. And what's that king name? Because King Charming was trying to be the king over. He was trying to take over. He was trying to inspire the all the other people who went to the who was at that other spot. They was at that other spot chilling at the bar and stuff like that. They was just well, this and that, and this happened because he was playing in the play and stuff like that. He was like, man, if we just gonna sit here like a loaf of lovers while the rich is taking us up, or something like that. I don't even know. Like, they was basically saying the poor should take over the rich, basically, and that backfired for real because they had brought old dude from a thing. That dude was actually getting bullied at their school. Now he didn't even know he was a king. So after that, I think because after that happened, bro, they took over, and then we went to Shrek 4, bro. Shrek 4 is a good movie, but I feel like they should have never ended off with Shrek 4. And now they got a number 5. So, and they delayed it. So 25 supposed to come out this year or next year. I think we might get that mug a nice good next year to it. Not gonna hold you. Cause all I heard was coming out this year. Doomsday, we got Jungle 3 with Kevin Hart and Dwayne, well, not Dwayne Wayne, with Dwayne Johnson, aka The Rock, and all the other movies like shout out to my GOAT, Michael Jackson. If y'all fuck up that movie, I'm throwing them bitches. Mario supposed to come out with the Galaxy. Mario Galaxy supposed to come out. What other movies? Look, it's a lot of movies about to come out this year. Wonderful movies. Nigga might be broke this summer. I'm not gonna hold you. Nigga, it might be a broke summer for me. Cause all these banger movies coming out, man. Then we gotta turn around in December on the 16th. Boy, Doomsday, boy, I am pulling up. I'm going to it. Boy, ooh. Alright now.
These are the opportunities he would have lost had he not left his solitary life. But the worst part about loneliness is...
They saying they had a theory Shrek and Fiona ate one of their brothers. Because it was like 2 brothers and then they only got 1 girl. Unless one of the brothers turned to a girl and something like that. I don't even know.
It's easy. It's the path of least resistance. And because of that, we justify it in our heads. Someone will always dislike you for one reason or another. In Shrek's case, it is probably true that most people would have been scared of him. Not everyone will love you, but somebody out there will, if you allow them.
Facts. There's always somebody that will love you equally as you love them. It might not be your type, and it might not be the person that you thought and dream of doing. But I promise you, if you could help her get to your dream, her dream body looking like, bro, you will be happy. And take her as a chance, bro. So what? So what? She big. She got lunch lady arms and stuff like that. So what? She might know how to cook good and get you some fire. And so what? And so what? If she's not the same color as you? Shoot, you know what? No, my little snow bunnies, my Latinas. Shout out to them, man. And so what? She taller than you, and you gotta look up at her and give her a kiss and stepping on your tippy toes and stuff like that.
And yes.
Hold on, I got another one. I got another one. So what? So what? She's smaller than you, and you gotta pick her up like you her own child. Okay.
It's true, opening up is hard. But what are you missing if you don't?
Facts, man. Hey, there's always somebody gonna love you out there, bro. Shoot, man. I'm just gonna keep it real with y'all, man. Y'all make sure y'all love y'all people around that, man. Shoot, don't ever discriminate somebody, man. So what their size is? Nah, let's say 600 pounds, and that's a different story. I don't want to talk about that. That's a story from another day. But anyways, hope y'all enjoyed the video. Love y'all to the bottom of my heart. Y'all already know I'm on the road to 500. And I'm going to see y'all boys in the next video, I guess.